Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few different things. Like there's some guns back there, and then there's an upper receiver over here, but it's going to be kind of like one big video all put together because like just I don't feel like making multiple videos for all of these and then uploading them and then doing all the labels and things like that. I'm just too lazy. As you can see, like that right there has been what's going on for like the past 4 or 5 days. It's a pain, guys, to organize all these because I have to take out every single mega blocks that I've had. I have to take out multiple pieces of trash from all these that I haven't gotten around when I was originally doing everything, and then I just had to get out some they're not even Legos, like they're just horrible rip-off Legos that I've had to get out. So that's kind of a pain to do, but we're going to start with the upper receiver that I have sitting here and then move on into the other two back there. So this is the upper receiver that I've built. This is the SCAR-HAMR upper receiver. This one's in black. This is readily available to attach to my SCAR PDW that I have also sitting right over here. Right here is the SCAR PDW. And so this would simply just take and attach right there, and then you just have a SCAR-HAMR essentially. I'd have to make a drum mag, but I don't have enough pieces, and I don't want to do that until I finish organizing all that to actually get into doing a drum mag. But as of right now, I do have the upper receiver. It is fully functional. This is one giant piece. As you can see, this is the bottom rail piece. I still need to find some darker gray bits to, or this is actually light gray. I need to find some light gray bits. So this black, that black, that black, that black, and the black on this side. I need to finish up and then grab some darker gray pieces to do here. I just got a low battery sign, so give me one sec. Where's my power cord at? Power cord. Oh my God, there we go. Alright. So like I said, this is a fully functional one. So you got your stock pivot point here, your stock lock point right there. You got your bolt system here. So here's your charging handle right there. This is the bolt itself. And then this is where your bolt catch goes. So as you can see, when I move this back, you can see through it into the blue of my shirt. That's where your locking mechanism for the bolt catch is going to come up. As you can see, there are rubber bands on the inside of this, so it does snap back forward. It snaps forward really well with this model, so let me go ahead and set this down on the edge of the table so that I can... Snaps really, it's a nice tight bolt. It's a really sturdy bolt. I've got 2 of these rubber bands sitting on the inside of it, just to get it to go back forward really nice and smooth. But when I put it on the lower receiver itself, it just gets really frictiony right about here in this area, and it won't snap forward for the life of me. So this is like one of my main issues that I'm having with this upper receiver, and I don't think I can really fix it because of the Legos that I used. A shell ejection port down here opens up, of course, snaps back forward. Just drop the piece off the charging handle. Like I said, I will be making instructions for these. I think I already got one of the SCAR PDW made. I don't know. Can't remember. We have our gas block here. I need to go through and add some more black around here. So there's like a piece of metal coming down off your gas block that wraps around the barrel. I need to do that. Your barrel's in all gray. You got your flip-up iron sight on front here. I need to do a back iron sight, but again, I'm still organizing, so I'm going to wait on that until I finish it. The muzzle brake here, as you can see, it's a pretty simple muzzle brake to build. Not too special or anything like that. But yeah, this is like a really nice gun. I love this gun with a burning passion. On this side, you can also see through to the blue of my shirt right there where my finger is at. That's nice. And this is a nice upper receiver. I just need to get this front part color coordinated. A rail system going along the top of here. I don't know if I'm going to build a stock yet to go on this, or if I'm just going to use the other one off of the SCAR PDW, but this is definitely a nice upper receiver, and this might be the one that I take apart to show you guys how to build the upper receiver itself, because I really don't want to take apart the SCAR PDW. It's my first really well-coordinated color gun other than the M4 PDW by Nikolai Yakovich or the VBR PDW, but it's going to be a pain to take apart, and this was much easier to build, so I might just have to take this apart instead. This is a really solid piece, jiggle up and down, no problem. That's because the Legos that I've used, they're fairly old, and none of the oils on your fingers have gotten on them, so they haven't loosened up at all in their joints and everything. So that's why it gets nice and frictiony down here when you're clamping these together. So like if I really squeeze this together, I probably won't be able to. Yeah, I can't even get the bolt to go all the way back. There we go. I just jammed it through, and it didn't go all the way forward either. It's got stuck just a little bit. Yeah, see, it's doing it, but that's like the main issue that I'm having with this, so I might just have to take this one apart, and this one was really just to see if I could do it. There is a lot of black pieces in here that I could be using for another gun, so I might just use this as a template to show you guys how to build a SCAR upper receiver. As all the SCAR family platforms are the same, that's why I could build this giant upper receiver for the Hammer, and then have the smaller lower one for the PDW, and basically the FN Herstal Mark 20 or 22 sniper rifle is the exact same design, except right about here there's going to be an opening for your gas adjustment. That's pretty much it. And then SCAR-H is simply the same exact receiver that I'm holding with a different barrel and muzzle brake. It's not that hard. So SCARs are really easy to build. M4s, they get a little bit different over time, but SCARs are essentially the same. Speaking of M4s, I do have more M4s up here, so we're going to go back to where it all began. This is the M4 PDW that I've updated more and more so that it's more current. So I got this new magazine in it, but it's all yellow. This time the magazine release actually works on it, so you can click on this and drag it on out. I do have to tape these because, using those 1x1s is not the best of things. The other magazine, the only issue is that it had flat pieces up here. That's the reason it wouldn't fit. So this one does fit up in there like so. I'm going to pull it out for the purpose of this video. So the one thing that I changed up on the front here in this area is the muzzle. Everything on the inside through here is now a circle, so that it's nice and barrel looking. I got a rail system up on here, the actual like blue rail system, and then I got a yellow one started back here. But I haven't found any more vent pieces, so once I find more of those, I'll do that. This grip, nothing different about it until I go through and add some more reinforcement grooving. The lower receiver itself has nothing new about it other than this right here, which is your fire selector. I did change that. Working trigger, of course, working magazine release. As for the upper receiver, there were some changes made, so I've got the newer forward assist over here on this side. So it looks much better. It's my newer design. Of course, your dust cover and your brass deflector. Speaking of dust cover, that flips down. I will have to shoulder the weapon. I doubled up the rubber band on the inside of this one, so when I pull it back with only using the grip, if I pull it back like this, the grip rips off, and I hate having to put this thing back together. This is not the best of things to want to put back together, so I'm going to shoulder the weapon and then charge it. So you can see the doubled up rubber band. This is going to snap forward with a lot of force, so much so that if I don't have the handguard on, the entire front of the upper receiver just blows off. So this is probably one of like the best bolts that I've ever built because it's just so strong. I try not to do it more than twice because it seriously can blow off this entire section if I do it too much and don't squeeze the Legos back down. This side over here, nothing new, it's just the bolt catch. That doesn't work still. I might get to doing that considering I now have a working charging handle and everything inside of here. The only thing that I really had to do to get that working was switch out how this entire handguard attaches onto this right here because it used to be like in the direct center was a pin. Now I shifted it over one stud so that it's offset, and then now I can go through and add a rubber band on the inside over on that side. So that's pretty simple to do. The stock, I've switched it over to an M8A1 PDW style stock. So you got the long tube here. You can pull the pin on the side over here and adjust it out to about there is as far as it'll go. Nice and sturdy. It's got this curve down here. As you can see, like I can get down behind this thing pretty comfortably, like really up close if I need to, but I really don't need to. Even with this stock all the way in to here, as I drop the forward assist, I can still get down behind it comfortably. I just have to tuck my arm down towards here. That's like the secret with most guns, is that you just need, instead of having your arm like way out here, just tuck it downwards, and you'll be a little bit better when it comes to how comfortable it is. So put the forward assist back on. And that's pretty much it for this gun, because this gun is, if I build sights for it, it'd essentially be done. So that's it for this. This is the original M4 PDW that I've built in real life. The first person to ever build an M4 PDW in real life was Future Yeti. He was the one who built his first one. Here's another M4 PDW. This is actually now a finished EDW, so M4 PDW EDW. So this is an energy directed weapon, which is a super cool thing. I actually really like this. This turned out really nice. So we're going to start with the stock and work our way forward. So this stock is like an M8 stock, except a little bit different. This hole is actually a carrying handle. So like I'm reluctant to do this because this is kind of weak, but basically like you can jiggle it up and down and you're fine, because this is now your carrying handle. So that's just like something that was integrated. Your butt pad, it's adjustable. You can pull the pin on this stock or on this side, and this will slide out. You got your ergonomic pistol grip here taped on just to get it to stay in place. Your trigger guard, which I had to add. I wish I could find these pieces in red. This is an oversized trigger guard, so you can get 2 fingers in there, or one very fluffy gloved finger in there. Got the newer forward assist on it. This brass deflector, no dust cover. I still need to find pieces to do that. A working bolt with, this is like the smoothest bolt that I've ever built in my life. The charging handle's on this side, simply to get the rubber band system to work. That's it. It's so smooth that that's as much resistance as it needs, and it works great because that means I don't have to put that much effort into getting this to work, which is really nice. The scope is up here on top of this rail system here. As you can see, coming out of the scope are these like little type pipe things going down, just give it a little bit more detail. As you can see inside of there, there's all these curves, of course. The barrel curve, the end of the barrel, Peacekeeper style forward handguard. This is the much better version that I've built. It's elongated out this way, 2 more studs, and it has reinforcement webbing going down it, so it feels really great, fits your hand nicely. The magazine is in here. This is the magazine right here. Nice short stubby magazine. It looks really nice. It just fits right up in there, like so, nice and flush. As you can see, like that's how it fits. It fits really well. And this is the finished M4 PDW EDW. And so this one was like heavily inspired advanced warfare type stuff, but I really like this design. I just wish I could build the design that I have on the computer, because it has the working magazine release. It's got like glass in the mag well, so you can see the energy cartridge. Then this entire upper receiver is like a white, and the lower receiver is like a dark gray. Your stock is like a white on top, a dark gray on bottom, and it just looks so much better. I don't have a unique scope on there though, so I need to go through and do that. As you can see, I really like the side charging handles on M4s for some reason. They just feel really nice. It reminds me of the Ace 21, which is why this style M4 upper receiver that I built is now the Ace 21 variant. just really nice. Shell ejection port on this one just looks so well. I love how that works. And that's pretty much it for this video. Like, the only other M4 or gun that I could show you is Nikolai Yakovlev's M4 PDW, and that's because I will be switching the rubber band over to this one in particular to get it to snap forward much better. I did update the forward assist on it to this design so that it just looks much better. But other than that, it's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys later in another YouTube video, and thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one.